What's going on? Oh yes, YouTube, whoever's watching this, thanks for being here and joining us on the channel. Now, we are back with another activities video, and this time it is Minute to Win It, Volume 2. That's right, I promised you a Volume 2, so here we are. Now, I will give a list of the supplies before each activity so you can pause the video and you can go grab them. And we're going to shoot this one a little bit different. Last video, Volume 1, all right, we shot the video and then explained the activity, that is, and then I put a minute on the clock and I competed and you watched me do it. We're not going to do that this time. I'm going to give you the blueprint, as they would say in the show, okay? So I'm going to give you the blueprint on how to do it. I might even show you a little bit of it, but then the activity, after I explain it, after the blueprint is done, the timer is going to pop up. So you'll have a 1-minute timer after each explanation, so you can pause the video, go get the stuff, and then you can come back, hit play again, and that minute timer will start for you so that you can feel like you're on the show. All right, so instead of you having to go find you a timer or look it up on YouTube, I've got one that will pop up this time, and hopefully it makes it a little bit more user-friendly for you and not as boring, because you'll simply get an explanation from me, once again, that blueprint, and then we'll leave it to you, a minute to win it. Now, remember that if you don't want to time yourself, or certainly practice before you time yourself, but what you can do, if you don't want to worry about the timer, is compete against someone in your home. So if you want to partner up against someone, you can compete against them. One of the activities in this video even requires having a partner and working together as a team. So we'll show you that one as well, okay? But you can race against someone in the ones that don't require a partner. If it does require a partner and you have 4 people that live in your home, well, you can race as teams. And don't worry about the timer at all. Or do the timer, or just do it untimed for fun, just to see if you can accomplish it, okay? So thanks for being here. Don't forget to subscribe. We're going to have some more videos coming out periodically through the summer. Teaching around Hamilton County, where I teach, is almost done. We're in our final week, that final home stretch. But we're going to bring you some more videos, and especially the rap reads. They'll be popping up. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, go ahead and turn the bell on so you get notified when the new video is posted. All right, we'll be back in just a moment to give you your first blueprint. Take care. What's going on, guys? Now, as promised, here is your first blueprint. Now, this may look a little interesting, but it just made it easier for recording purposes. Now, what you will need for this game is, you know, if you got a TV dinner tray that you sit on the couch and use, you can use that. I am using a stool. So, snatched it from my kitchen. It's a nice stool. Basically what you want is a fairly medium-sized square to utilize for this activity. Now, you will also need a deck of playing cards. Hopefully you have a deck of playing cards. As you can see, if I was a magician, I'd show you that they're all different. That's why I'm not a magician. I'm not very good at this. Anyway, you will need a deck of cards. From there, this game is called Long Live the Queen. That's right, Long Live the Queen. So from here, you will take, let me see if I can do this, the 4 queens, okay? The 4 queens, and you will play them face up on your surface. From there, it doesn't really matter, but face down, you are going to organize in a very scattered pattern on top of your queens all the other cards. Can anyone do some fast math? Tell me how many more cards I have to play? Did you give me an answer? Did you include the fact I didn't take out the jokers? I don't know. Alright, here we go. Now, as you can see, you can no longer see the queens. Okay? From here, you will put a minute on the clock, and you are going to attempt to make a big old mess and blow all of the cards off of the stool, leaving the 4 queens. That's right. Long live the queen, and let's make sure she doesn't fall off the stool. You think you can do it? So it would look a little bit like this. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but you'd start. And as you can see, I'm starting to make a big mess. But we'd keep going. You would have a minute to go, and hopefully you don't get too aggressive and knock the queen off the stool. All right? So go ahead and pause it. Find you a stool. Find you a deck of playing cards. Find those queens. Get it all set up, and then hit play, because that's right. You have a minute to win it. Every second counts, and that timer's fixing to pop up. We'll see you with blueprint number 2 after you play this one. Take care.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right, welcome back for blueprint number 2. How did you do on the first one? Were you successful with Long Live the Queen? Did you accomplish it within the minute, or did you just race someone in the house? All right, cool. All right, now, here's blueprint number 2, and this game is called Oh Nuts, and let me tell you why. Here's what you will need. You will need a skewer, all right? Use this for grilling. You know, it's almost summertime. Hopefully you fired up the grill. The weather this past weekend was just absolutely beautiful. So you know we had to fire it up. We've got our wooden skewers to cook some nice vegetables on and such. And then you will also need several hex nuts, okay? You can choose the thickness. Obviously, the thicker, the easier this game will be. The smaller, the harder it's going to be. And you will need 6 to 7 of these, okay? Now, you may not have these laying about, but maybe you do. You can ask mom, dad, whoever you live with, and maybe they've got like a stash of them from something they were trying to build. I know I have small children, and I always have pieces left over when I build things for them that we buy. I hope that's by design and I didn't miss something. But oh well. Now, you will take your wood skewer, and you will place the 6 or 7. I only had 6 of these. I didn't have a 7th one laying around. So 6 of the hex nuts, you'll thread it through the middle of them, as you can see. Now, through the magic of internet teaching, in just a moment, this is going to all dissolve, and we'll come back at a different angle so you can see how this is going to work. We'll see you in just a second. All right, as promised, through the magic of television and the internet learning, you are now at a different angle so you can see how this works much better. Now, let me show you. When you start, you will not be allowed to touch the hex nuts and take them off the skewer one at a time. But when the minute starts, you're going to work one to the end, wiggling it a little bit, and you will simply place it on the table that you are using. I suggest a nice flat surface for this, okay? Sorry that it's a little bit blurry and getting out of focus, but that is okay. Now, from here, you will take the second one and carefully stack it on top, working down the third one. Ooh, if it falls off, that's all right. Just scoop it back up. Number 3. And as you can see, they're getting a little wonky, out of shape. That happens, all right? But, ooh. And as you can see, it fell. It is not easy. You must have a steady hand, but you get the idea. Now, once again, through the magic of virtual learning, my face will appear in 3, 2, 1. And I'm back. All right. Now, That is called Oh Nuts. And you may be saying that as you play it because it is not an easy game. As you can see, I was only at number 4, knocked it right over. Okay? Now, once again, you want to find a hex nut that's not too thick, okay? Because obviously that would make the stacking process way easier. But maybe you start a little thicker and work your way down. But just a nice normal size. If I was smarter, I would be able to tell you exactly what size this is, but I'm not. My brother's the handyman, not me. It's just a fact of life, okay? So we are going to go ahead and have you pause it, find you something that you can use for this if you have it around the house. Come back, hit play. That minute timer will start. And once again, you have a minute to win it. Every second counts. Let's go.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right, welcome back for blueprint number 3. That's right, blueprint number 3, and this one is called backflip. Now, you might be saying, Coach, I don't know how to do a backflip. Well, neither do I. So, don't worry about it. It will all make sense in just a minute. Now, here's what you're going to need for this one, okay? You are going to need 12 pencils. Now, I only have 2, but in just a minute, you'll see my other ones, okay? But I have 12 pencils, and you are going to pair them together along the edge of a table. I'm just going to reuse the stool that I used in Long Live the Queen. It doesn't really matter as long as you can lay them out in pairs, okay? Then, when the timer starts, you are going to place them on the back of your hand, and then with a very quick motion, you're going to flip them up and try to snatch them out of the air. Now, let me show you what happens as the timer goes and you successfully catch 2. You ready? I'm going to roll out the way. See you in just a second. All right, now you can see I've got my stool set up. I'm going to start with 2. Timer starts. We balance them. We snatch them. Now, once you successfully catch the 2, you will grab 2 more. That's right. I bet you're catching on what's happening. You will balance them. Ooh, I dropped that one. That's all right. We'll pick it up because you've got to make it successful. Whew, nice and fast. That was 4. That's right. Now we are up to 6. How many? Yeah, that's right. 6. 6. And we keep going all the way until we have all 12. And just for fun, let's see if we can make this happen. Well, I caught 11. So, 1 flew underneath the desk, but for the sake of time, you've got a minute to win it. Every second counts. Go ahead and pause the video. Go find you some pencils. Come back, hit play, and let's see how you can do. See ya.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right, what's up? Welcome back. How did you do on that last one? Were you successful? Backflip is not easy, okay? But keep practicing, keep working on it. If you were successful, congratulations. Now, here is your next blueprint, okay? What you will need for this one is 7 solo cups and at least 7 ping pong balls, okay? If you can have more than 7 ping pong balls, that will be very helpful. That way you're not having to chase them around in case you miss. Now let me tell you how the game works, okay? This is a partner activity. So you'll need 7 cups, 7 ping pong balls, and a partner, or I guess you could bounce them off of a table and the wall and be your own partner, okay? You figure it out. Have fun with it. Now, here's what will happen. You'll have a partner standing at a table ready to bounce a ping pong ball off of the table for you to catch, or vice versa. You can do the bouncing and your partner can be holding the cups, okay? Now it is called tilt-a-cup, and let me show you why. As the ball bounces and you catch it, okay, and you want to be about, I don't know, 2 to 3 feet away from your partner at least. The further away, the harder, obviously, okay? You will see me and my son doing this. He was an excellent partner. He did the bouncing, I did the catching, and we'll flash to that in just a minute. We videotaped that previously for the first video, but it didn't make the cut. So it will be the actual minute timer of us watching, and then we'll add the minute timer again for you to play and back it up and use it from there. So once again, you bounce, you catch, take the bottom cup, set it in top. Now you can see it's a little wobbly. Bam, we make another one. We put it in top. We make another one. We put it in top. And as you can see, those cups are starting to tilt. Hence the word tilt-a-cup, okay? So once you have caught all 7 balls, or at least caught in all 7 cups, that is, it may take you more than 7 balls to do it, then you have won. Can you do it in a minute? Let's find out. So I'm going to flash outside to me and my son in the driveway where we show you how it's done. Once again, it helps to have a good partner. He was definitely that for me, and I just did my best to catch him. All right. He was the bouncer, though. Very important role, and I appreciate it. Thanks, crew. All right. Now, we're going to head out to the driveway, show you how it's done. Then you can pause it. Find you 7 solo cups, find you some ping pong balls, and then that minute timer will start. Remember, you have a minute to win it. Every second counts. See ya. All right, here we are with Tilt-a-Cup. Are you ready? We have a minute to win it, and every second counts. I got my partner crew here, so here we go. Let's do this. Ready, crew? Yeah. All right.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Good down. Good job. All right, as you can see, got that tilt-a-cup. All right, so see how you do. Remember, every second counts. Take care.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
What's going on? We are back with our last blueprint for this video. I know, you're sad, but we may come back with a volume 3. Who knows? All right. I don't know what the next school year looks like. You may be getting a few more videos, so stay tuned. Don't stick tuned. What? I don't even know what I'm saying. Stay tuned, okay, for volume 3. Maybe it comes out during the summer. Once again, subscribe if you like it. Get the bell on so you don't miss anything. Now here's what you're going to need for this one. This one is called Going Up. That's right, Going Up. And you will need 20 solo cups. So if mom or dad or whoever you live with are planning for to host a barbecue, a social distancing barbecue, maybe with your neighbors on the other side of the fence, then maybe they've bought some solo cups. Or you're just tired doing the dishes, solo cups, throw them away, whatever, okay? But you will need 20. Now, my bottom cup, if you buy a variety pack with different colors, that can be helpful. Just use a different color. But I colored the edge of mine. As you can see, it has a blue edge. I took a little Sharpie and colored it. Whichever one, whether it's a different color or it has a different color bottom, then it's going to be on the bottom here. Now, when the timer starts, you have a minute to do this, or you can race against someone, which is really fun. In that case, you will need 40 solo cups. So just think about, do what you have, and use what you have. But when the timer starts, you will start to take the cups out of the top and place them underneath. You'll take another one. You'll take another one. And as you can see, going up, my blue cup is working its way to the top. Okie dokie. Now you will keep going until that blue cup gets to the top. You've got a minute to win it. Every second counts. That timer's about to start, so pause it, go grab you some cups, and let's see how you do. We'll see ya.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
What's going on? How did you do with that one? Were you successful? All right. I bet you were. All right. I bet you were successful on all of the blueprints we gave you in this edition of Minute to Win It, Virtual PE at Home. That's right. We brought you that volume number 2. If you haven't checked out volume 1, head on over there, click on it, and we've got another 4 or 5 activities for you to try there. These are awesome for a family game night. Or just to have a little bit of fun with and break up any kind of boredom maybe you're feeling being stuck at home still. All right. I hope you're being safe. I hope you've had a good school year as we kind of finish up, like I said, this week. And I can't wait to see my students next year. I'm sure if you're watching this and you're not one of my students, your teachers can't wait to see you next year. And once again, let's keep learning. Let's keep moving. Coach D, I'm out. See y'all.